This is Scott the Fix-It Guy. Our goal with our videos is to empower you to be able to do the repairs on your own and save a whole lot of money and also get that great feeling of having fixed it by yourself.
Today we have a very common problem for gas stoves where the oven stops heating or sometimes smells like gas or both, or maybe has a delayed start. And this can be fixed by replacing the igniter, which is really easy. It's only going to take you a few minutes. You just need a 1/4-inch driver to remove a couple of small bolts. We're going to first lift off the oven door. We brought it out to about 20 degrees and lift it straight off the hinges. We pull out these racks. Some models the door may not come off, and it's okay. It just makes it a little bit easier if you can take the door off. Now we're going to remove a couple of screws in the back. These happen to be Phillips head screws, one here and one here. A lot of times they're just standard head screws, and once you get them out, you can then lift up this bottom panel, and the igniter is right underneath. The way you lift it up, though, for pretty much all models, is you lift up the back first, tilt it to about 45 degrees, and then there's a little lip on the front that will just slip out, and then you can take that panel right off. So we're going to lift up the back and take that out. We'll also clean that panel. And the igniter and the burner tube are right there. So the igniter is in the back. It's being held on by two 1/4-inch screws. And you can take these off a lot of different ways. It's probably best to remove them with a little bit of oil on the threads first so they come off easier. Now we're stripping some of the wire from the connector that the igniter connects to the oven, and we're going to take the new igniter. We're going to match up the wires. You could have either one of the wires from the oven go to either one of the wires from the igniter. We're going to put on these ceramic wire nuts, and we're going to screw them righty-tighty to where they're really tight, and that's going to give us a nice connection, electrical connection. We do that one side, then we grab the other wire from the oven, the other wire from the igniter, and we put on that wire nut in the same way. And sometimes you have to do this inside the oven cavity because some ovens do not have these modular connectors where you can just pull the igniter right off like this model does. So here we go. We're just going to put that back in. We're going to reconnect the modular connector. It only goes in one way, and we're going to stuff these things back through this little, kind of like a little window here called the firewall. We want to get this way back in there and stuff all the wires back in there, and that's so they get exposed to less heat during the bake cycle. So we're going to get the wires all the way pushed in there, and then all we need to do is just line up the igniter, and we'll go ahead and just use the fingers to start off these little bolts to get the igniter secured. There's two of them, and just start them in, and then you get them in there pretty tight. In my experience, sometimes these are hard to get out because they get kind of oxidized over time. So again, putting a little bit of oil on the threads will help. And I usually tend to tighten these up slightly before I remove them, and that can also help. So we're just going to use the driver to get that a little tighter, and we'll do the other one too. So you know you need a new igniter when you have the smell of gas, or you have it takes a long time for your oven to get up to temperature, or you get like a delayed reaction. Sometimes the door will even fly open because it fills up with gas and ignites too late. So now we're going to test it, put it on bake, and then the igniter starts to glow brighter and brighter, and then finally it fires right up. It should take about 30 seconds for a good igniter to light. So here's the igniter we got from Amazon. This is a good price on these, and again, very easy to put in. This literally will take you like 15 minutes, and you'll be back to where you can bake. So hopefully this will help you with your oven. And thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe when you get a chance, and we can send you a lot more videos each week on home appliance repair. Thanks again.